Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be unboxing the Beeline Moto 2. This device is essentially a sat-nav for your bike. It's filled with a lot more technology, but we'll get into that as we actually unbox it and get on the road with it. Having a look at the box here, the box design is really nice. It's got all the features printed on the side of the box, so it's waterproof up to IP, or it's rated at IP67. The screen is anti-glare. It's the buttons on it, it's got 4 buttons on it, we'll get that a bit further in. It's all glove friendly buttons, USB-C for charging it. It's got a 14-hour battery life. Looking on the box there about what's included, we have got the actual Beeline Moto device, the universal handlebar mount, USB-C charging cable, and then the quick start guide. Taking the lid off the box here, we've got the actual device here. I have unboxed this and set it up with my phone just to speed up the process a wee bit. But if we take this out, and this is it. This is the size of it. It's really small and it's packed full of technology, which is actually really cool. Having a look at the bottom here, you can see how it goes onto the mount, which is just under the next bit of the box. We'll have a look at that in a second. So just going ahead and taking out the product information here and the quick start guide as well. So moving them aside, and then we'll have a look at the mount, which is here. So as I said previously, this mount is basically a twist-on mount, and it is held on with rubber bands. I don't know how long the rubber bands will last for, but we'll see in the future. Under that, you've got the USB-C charging cable, and then the mounting bands for mounting the actual bracket on. Taking a look at the start guide here, it tells you what buttons do what menus are included, how to mount the bracket onto the bike, and also how to connect it up to your phone, which, as I said, I've already done that just to speed up the process a wee bit. Then we've got the product information, which is just a bunch of writing, so I've just gently placed that to the side. Now for the exciting part, let's turn it on. When you first turn the device on, it'll come up asking you to pair it with the Beeline app. As I said, I've already done that just to speed the process up. So this is the home screen, and as you can see, the sleigh going around the edge, it has a built-in gyro, which is really cool. It currently is a sleigh right now because it is Christmas time. So there is 4 buttons on the device, one at the bottom, 2 at the sides, and then one at the top. The 2 lines at the top are also lights. I do have them off at the moment because that does come on with a beep, but I'll go into that in the settings in a wee bit of time. Scrolling to the menus, you've got the device battery level along with the brightness you can set. Then you've got different options there. So you've got about, unpair it from your phone, reset it, and then on the legal stuff there. So this is a start ride feature, so this is just if you're going out with no intentions about where you're going. So let's have a quick look at the app here. So the app is really easy to use, very user friendly. Having a quick look at the settings here. I apologise about the brightness levels there. But the route type is motorcycle. When you automatically set a route, it'll give you the fastest one. Auto reroute, which is good for if you go the wrong way, then that's on. Auto pause, so when you're stuck in traffic, it'll pause for you. And just the status of the Beeline, so it's connected to my phone as it is. Find my Beeline device settings, blah 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 blah. Auto brightness, I've got as enabled. Alerts and sounds, this comes on, but I have disabled it because the beep is nice, but I don't really hear it, so there's no point in having that on. Turn reminders are on. Navigation, screen speed limits, I've turned that on. That doesn't come on as standard, but I have turned it on, and you will see later on in the video when it comes on. So let's go back to that start tracking ride. So by pressing the buttons on the side, you can see it comes on. Then this is the first screen that's on it. So it has a compass going around the edge. In the middle, you've got how many miles you've done. Then at the bottom, it changes between the timer and also the current time. You can see the compass there is actually pretty quick at adjusting, and then when you're riding on the road, it comes up with the exact heading you're facing. Go through the second menu, you've got the phone battery level, and then the actual device battery level, which is really handy to have. Going into the options, you've got end ride, stop ride, and then skip waypoints for if you're in GPS mode, which we will have a look at in just a second here. So using the buttons at the bottom, you can pause the ride, you can start the ride again by holding them, then the top button ends the ride. So then by pressing the buttons here, unlike me who's holding them, you give it a press, and then it'll stop it. Then it comes up with your miles, the time, and then your average miles per hour, which is actually really useful to know at the end of a ride. In the middle section there where it says let's ride, I also found out at the end it actually keeps track of how many miles you've done with the Beeline device, which is really cool. So I've just put a random destination in here and turned it on to take me there. One of my favourite features about this device is that it points the way you're facing, which is really handy. Anyway, I've been speaking too much, let's get it mounted on the bike. Snap into the notch, and then, oh yeah, that fits nicely. There's one, got the other small one. There we go. Make sure it snaps in like that, and then we'll go all the way up, and then, oops, don't let it snap on your finger. That would not be fun. There we go. Lovely. So, just like that, the bands cross over, and that is really sturdy. Let's see, how does this go on again? Like that, or is it that way? There we go. That looks really cool. I'm going to angle it a bit more. So, just having a quick look at the Beeline. So it even has a roundabout logo, tells you the first exit. Very, very clear indication as well, which I do like. So I just plan on going on a wee 30-minute ride, well, one way, so an hour in total, an hour round trip, which I think will be quite enjoyable. And just looking at it at a quick glance, it is so clear on what it wants you to do. So at this, where it shows you all the individual turn-offs, like that one to the right there, it shows you all the individual turn-offs, but then your route is highlighted. I think that's so smart, and it's fantastic. It's really easy to see. I can look at it at a quick glance and go, yep, cool, I know how to go straight on. Tells you the speed limit on it, which, as I said before, I have, that's an optional extra that it doesn't come on automatically, so I've put it on. Also as well, there is a beep on it, but I've turned that off. It's quite a loud beep, to be honest. I'm quite surprised, but I won't be able to hear it, so I don't really see a point in having it on. So I'm going 35 now, and it comes up in a red, which I didn't know it done actually. That is really cool. And then it goes back down to white when you're doing under the speed limit. That's really cool actually, I didn't know that. I thought it was all just black and white, and obviously the wee bits of yellow that's in it, but that's really cool. It's got the red in it. And it goes down to 20. It still says 30, so it's maybe not 100% glued up on everything, but it's still, that's it, for navigation, it's still very good at a quick glance. It goes up to 40. The Beeline hasn't quite picked that up yet, but that's fine. Let's have a wee scroll through the menus here. So we've got 14 minutes left. That clock on my bike is wrong, by the way, so don't go for that. So I'm going to get there at 11:29. Am I? No. Sorry, ignore me. It's currently 11:30. I'm going to get there at 11:43, and it's 8.2 miles. Concentrate on the road for a minute here. So I'm currently like, oh, it's got a speedo on it as well. So according to my speedo I'm going 53, 54, and on this I'm going 50 on the dot. My average speed is 30.9 mile an hour, which is really interesting to see. That is a very smart bit of kit. I'm actually quite impressed with what I've seen so far. So this has got a compass on it. So right now I'm going at 305 degrees northwest. I have went a total of 9.9 miles and it's taken me 21 minutes, and it has the time on it as well. That's really cool. There's 10 miles. That's really cool. That's the percentage of the Beeline itself, so it's at 92%, and my phone's at 75%, which my phone's in my side bag there, which is fantastic to have a quick look at and know about it. But the only thing that I have noticed that's a wee bit frustrating is the miles per hour on that isn't always right, as you've seen before, where it was into a 60 zone, it was still saying 30. Like right now it's a 20, but that's saying 30. So I don't know how old the map system is on Beeline, but I say there's, especially here, there's loads of road signs up, but if I kind of know these roads as well. But I think if you were somewhere where you didn't know and you weren't sure of the speed, it would be handy if it was right all the time. But I say it's only a small bit that I've noticed that's a bit iffy on it. And with the battery life that Beeline say on the box, 14 hours, I mean, you can't complain with that. 14 hours of riding time with that being on, it's, you know, you're saving yourself a lot of bother having to stop, pull over, you know, look at maps on your phone or whatever. So just while I'm nearing the end of my ride, I thought I'd give a brief summary of my thoughts on the Beeline Moto II. It's fantastic. It's such great technology packed into such a small little machine. It's clear to read. Something I really enjoyed about the Beeline Moto II is the unboxing experience, how it's packaged. The artwork on the box is fantastic. The way the box is so small, but yeah, it's filled with loads of, well, it's filled with the attachments, the band, the cable, instructions, and the actual Beeline Moto itself. It's absolutely fantastic how they've done it. The app is fantastic, easy to use. I love how you can save your journeys on it. And you can come back, you can save journeys, you can come back, you can select it, it comes up instantly on it, and away you go. I love how you can look at your past journeys, your past rides, so you can see, for an example, if you've got a track and you go, oh, I enjoyed that road quite a lot, you can look back, you can see the journey you took, and you can go on it again, which is something I really enjoy. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. You will be definitely seeing more of the Beeline Moto II device in my future videos. As I keep saying, it is a fantastic bit of kit and I do definitely recommend it to anyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, as this is my first unboxing video, so if you enjoyed it, please do give it a like. Anyway, I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.